Where has he gone? There he is. I'm sure he will begin complaining in no time at all. And I'm sure I will also begin complaining in no time at all, because, let's be honest, not a lot else happens at the moment. Right then. Oh, giddy. Right, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Project Crypt, which is quickly becoming a rather fun thing, which or it's quickly becoming a rather fun thing. It's been fun since the beginning. What I mean is it's quickly becoming like one of my preferred things to play. What is this? Where is it? It is in the bin. But with my psychic brain powers, with the hand of my mind, I will reach inside and draw it out. Hopefully there won't be too many used diapers attached to it. Right then, I keep forgetting how boaty this mouse is. I wish I had some way to communicate to you how weirdly boaty that mouse is. It's very bizarre. It's like it's ever so slightly drunk, is what it is, right? It's like if you're watching a police program and you watch a drunk person walking down the street. Imagine that, or if you just go to a city centre on a Friday night and watch a drunk person walk down the street. We don't need television for these things, Philip. Imagine that, but it's a computer mouse, right? That's what it feels like to move that mouse around. It's like you suggest something to it, and a little bit later it gets half the message. Idiot. That's better. Right then, yeah, the sounds of the guns seemed a bit better, last time. Oh gosh, there's lots of them. After changing the volume settings, so that all seemed good and positive. So I hope that made the combat a little bit better for you, in the sense that you didn't have to, on my face. In the sense that it wasn't totally impossible to hear me. Although I imagine some of you were sitting there thinking, actually, Phil, could you put the guns up a bit so that we don't have to hear you at all? But, never mind. Oh, idiot, I'm being stabbed with something. Right, the situation has been resolved. But, yeah, quickly becoming one of my favourite things to play at the moment, just because it's really well balanced. It's really nicely put together, just in the sense that everything sort of works as you'd want it to. And, you know, the combat, like we just saw there, it's very sort of dynamic and fast and just, well, fun, really. I don't know if it comes across in, like, the sake of a video without you actually playing it yourself, but it's just really fun to play. Just really enjoyable. I really don't understand why everyone's ragging on this game as much as they seem to be in the Steam reviews that I've been reading, because I honestly have no complaints whatsoever. Maybe it's from people that love Cry of Fear, and they're the sort of grumpy people that anything that comes along that's even vaguely similar, they see as a violation of what they enjoy. Perhaps that's the reality of the situation. Perhaps the reality of the situation is that I ought to be a bit more worried about these police, military gentlemen with guns that my good friend here, who has been most quiet thus far, and I'm very grateful for that. Yeah, he mentioned some sort of villainous bad people, did he not? Which are probably going to be quite difficult to deal with, given that even the zombie bad guys have good aim, so I imagine a soldier in this game is going to have incredible aim. That one moved a little too fast for comfort. No, give me hammer, I'll bash him.
I think I got one.
No, I got that one, definitely. Kitty on. He's gonna vomit on me. I don't know why I bother trying to hit them in the head. I've got no evidence that headshots even matter. Dear, oh dear. But it's kind of fun. You kind of roll through the streets and you gun down all of these monsters, and I don't know. It's kind of got an element of like when you play a Doom shooter. There's a man with a gun up there. It's like when you play a Doom shooter and it's like really fast paced and you're running around killing everyone. Ow, my face. I might let him deal with these two. I'll go off and find somebody else to shoot. Yeah, I don't know, it's just really fun. I'll get behind them. I'll flank them. Or at least I would if I didn't have a vomiting fat person in the way. Now who's shooting me? Oh good, people back that way. And now I have no bullets. Of course I don't. Even when it goes wrong, it's still fun. Which is brilliant. But yeah, even though it manages to sort of do this sort of fun combat, it can also be like dark and spooky and scary at the same time. Which is nice. It's really difficult for a game to manage all of that at the same time. Could I kill that guy before he kills me, please? Right, now I actually genuinely have to be careful here because I have no healing items because those are the batteries, aren't they? Yeah. I don't have any pills or anything that I can actually use to mend myself up. So because of that, and definitely not because I'm a coward with terrible aim, I'm going to say hallelujah someone left their dirty bandages in the bus stop, which admittedly isn't something I thought I was going to say today. But I might let him take the lead when it comes to the combat. Just let him make the foray, as it were, into battle, and then I can sort of come through and pick out the good bits that they have left behind, like some sort of vulture. But it does look like dawn is about to break, which is lovely. I presume we're coming to the end of the second act, because we've got the car parts that we needed. Now we're going to the Grand Plaza, which presumably builds upon the remains of the totally subpar plaza. Yeah, now that we've got those car parts that the folks in the hideout sent us out to get, so we've got those now, and we can head back to the hideout and get the car going. Presumably graduate with a degree in engineering at the same time. Hooray for some pills! I better use those sooner rather than later. And then we're presumably going to try and escape somehow. Can I go into the shop? No, it's not even letting me interact with the door at all. It won't even like say it's locked or barred or anything. It was as if I was banging my head on a wall instead of a door. Right then, into another dark, spooky environment where I can't really use the light properly. I'm still cheesed off about losing that lantern, you know. I really hope they bring it back and give me an opportunity to switch back like they did with the shotgun, because that would be wonderful. Did I actually turn the recording on? Yes, I did. That's good. Giddy on. The number of times I forget to do that, and trust me, I'm a wall when that happens. Never mind. Oh, look, a battery. It is nice that the items flash. That does make it that much easier for you to find them. Otherwise, you would really be scrimping for items. Why has nothing gone wrong? Seriously, this is suspiciously quiet. Because in any other game I'd think, oh, here's just like a bit of an empty environment that they haven't designed very well, because there's nothing much happening in it. But no. This game doesn't do that. This game does things properly and cleverly. Magnum rounds! You don't say. Well then, I look forward to getting hold of that. Which means it will use different bullets to my pistol.
You're gonna have to take the emergency exit. The control panel for them should be upstairs. There should be a way up there somewhere around here.
Goodness, I wonder if we can get upstairs. How could we do that? I know. Let's go outside and build a catapult, and then I'll fire you through the...
Or maybe we'll go up the bloody stairs. Crying out loud. Honestly, you said stupid things before, my friend, but my word. You are taking the stupid biscuit now. Give me that. Thank you very much. On top of this weird pillar thing. Can we go into this room? No, we cannot. What a tragedy. Oh well. Let's have this battery. And I'm going to bring out the light. Just for the sake of letting you have a slightly better look at what we're doing here. And then inevitably some big beast monster will appear. Here is the big beast monster that appeared. And we can have a bit of an old fort. See, I can get shot again. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Scared the chicken croutons off me. Don't do that. That was an interesting event.
Be careful, Isaac. We got some enemies.
Any more with guns? I don't like the ones with guns. I'm going to hide behind this little counter. And sort of poke around the edge. And sort of pick them off one by one. At least the ones that don't charge up to me and try and scissor me from behind. Alright. At least they don't have guns. Someone doesn't even have a right hand. And I don't... they don't just need a helper. Let's go back to the pistol because we're a bit low on bullets for the old shotgun. You kick him in the balls, I'll shoot him in the head. That seems like a decent plan. I might just be able to bash him from here. Yep, this is definitely me and definitely not the guy with the shotgun. It was him. Look, giddy on. I always forget how tough these things are when I'm not using a shotgun. In fact, let's actually go back to the shotgun. That's better. Oh look, a Cinnabon. Oh, and a KFC, and a Burger King, and a Starbucks. And some other brands I don't recognise, but are probably real, given the pedigree of this game using real brands. Right then. Actually, let's go back to the hammer. I feel like we haven't caved enough skulls in today. Oh, they're a screamy bunch, aren't they? So who they remind me of a little bit. I think it's just hair on the top of their head, but it looks like they're wearing a little black beanie, and it reminds me of one of the robbers from Home Alone. I don't know why, that's just what it reminds me of. Okay, right, there's bad guys with guns over there, so I must be careful, he says, charging into danger. Dear oh dear. I wanted to say something. You spoiled it. Giddy up, there's loads of them around. I'm just going to go over here for a while. Yeah, I am, because I don't think there's any guns in this direction, which is lovely. Right. Let's bash some more comedic robbers. Just trying to think of a synonym of a synonym of Roberts beginning with C. I meant a synonym of robber beginning with C, but I failed to find it in time. I don't know what this is. I'm going to guess this is probably some sort of a sushi bar or something. It has that sort of vibe, perhaps. And what is this? My box. Which, at least that answers that question. But it seems to be sort of stealing the Amazon logo a little bit. What? This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this is a Starbucks, but there's no irritating, trendy, actually not very trendy, but they think they are hipster on their laptop writing a screenplay. This is not a very good approximation of a Starbucks, he says, even though he's never been in one. Right then, I don't know, they're a very American concept. We do have Starbucks in this country, not very much. You only really find one in a city. You won't, you won't find one anywhere else. But yeah. Never mind. Stupid joke is finally finished, and now we're going to get on with the game. A bit more clobbering. Right then, let's go this way for no particularly good reason and explore more of this mall, or shopping centre, as we call them locally. Who will win, the hammer or the scissors? Not a question I thought I was going to ask today, but to be honest with you, who will win, the hammer or the scissors sounds more like a bad translated blurb off the back of a pirated superhero movie. Right then, let's use this, and then we'll grab these pills. Seem to have been left here by this but I forget all the buttons. seem to have been left here by this clerk person. Would you pick up the pills? Thank you very much. Don't really know what necking shopping centre clerk medication is going to do much good for me, but hey ho. If it doesn't work and I die, at least I won't have to pay rent anymore. So that's lovely. Where's... Well, those were your footsteps. I thought they were somebody else. Maybe it was him. It's hard to tell sometimes. Oh, so they have two animations. They can sort of fall and stab themselves in the back of the head, or they can fall and stab themselves in the front of the head. That's lovely. It's good to know you've got options. We appreciate that you have options when choosing which side of your face to stab yourself in with your scissors because you were twitting around with them. And we appreciate you choosing the front option. Dear oh dear oh dear. I don't have the rifle, do I? No. No, I don't, for obvious reasons, because I'm rubbish at it, and I'm too attached to the blasted shotgun. Speaking of the shotgun, is it reloaded? Yes, and we've actually got quite a few bullets, which is lovely. Can I sprint sideways in this game? I never tried that before. No, I can't. I can't strafe and sprint at the same time. What if I... No, okay, I was thinking if I sort of started running forward and then changed my mind and held down shift, but switched over from pressing forward to pressing to the side, whether that would allow me to sort of cheat the game a bit. But it didn't work! It didn't work at all, and I can't go this way. So, yeah, I can sprint diagonally and forward, but I can't sprint to the side, which is a shame, because that would be good for sort of circling around enemies and avoiding them. That's interesting. Oh yes. Oh yeah. I never even mentioned what the conclusions of my research about figuring out the date of this game was. Apparently, it came out in... Oh gosh, I've already forgotten. I think it was May of 22. I think it was. I should have looked up when Cry of Fear was as well. I forgot to do that. I feel like Cry of Fear was more like around 2014 or something. I feel like it was in that era that it happened. There's a shouty man over there. Not the horrible histories type, just the horribly murderous type. I swear those things have a demonic level of accuracy. I'm not dying today! Well, I mean, I probably will, but...
I think I got one.
That's good. Was he the last one? It's the only question I have. Dear. Time to use those pills, I think. Oh dear, I'll have that, thank you very much. Can we go this way? This seems like a... Yeah, it's got one of those red discs, so we should be able to go through here. No, we can't.
I think I'm seeing things.
I am seeing things too. I'm seeing doors that are supposed to be able to go through, but you can't. This makes me very sad. I have noticed that my health hasn't fully regenerated, which implies that the pills aren't actually a full health regeneration. They're just a stronger health regeneration than your bandages do. So that's interesting. Turns out I was wrong about even more than we thought I was wrong about. And let's be honest, we already thought I was wrong about most things in life. Right then, let's have a look at this shop. Since 1890. Goodness, that's a very old shop. Presumably they're not selling the same things they sold in 1890, given that I don't remember sneakers being very popular back in 1890. I don't remember Queen Victoria saying, "We are most amused by the good gentleman's sneaker collection." I don't remember her saying that at all. Okie dokie then. So presumably we are looking for a way to get up to a higher level of the shopping centre. Though from the number of enemies you'd think I'd already leveled up quite a few times. But never mind, that's just a little rubbish joke. What on earth are they selling here? I cannot tell. We must obtain some light and discover this. I don't know, this reminds me of the bit in the shop where they sell like phone charging cables and things like that. Perhaps that is what it is. These are lots of bottles. I don't think you can get a liquid charging cable. That would be a bit weird. That would be a bit weird indeed. Though, mind you, now that they've invented wireless charging, maybe maybe they're going to invent liquid charging next, and you put your phone in like a big box of gel or something, and that charges it for you. That would seem plausible, given how insane the technology market is these days. Would you pick the thing up? Thank you very much. Alrighty then, I seem to have gotten myself ever so slightly stuck, but never mind. Have we returned to where we began? I feel like we might have done. Yes, we have, because we went through there and we turned right, and then somehow we've ended up across this way again, because that's where we came in by, isn't it? Yes, there's the body of the man who catapulted himself towards the staircase. I then shot him in the crotch, and he continued to make his way down the staircase post-haste. Alright then. So where are we going then exactly? I seem to have got myself a little bit lost, and the sprinting has stopped working. The sprinting's very gammy in this game. I think that's probably the only thing that I could possibly complain about. It's just the fact that sometimes you sprint and it doesn't actually do anything. But never mind. We must not enjoy the monarch of meat and baps, and instead we must wander around and see if we can figure out what it is that we have missed. Because we definitely can't go through there, despite the fact that the place is relatively well lit. Ooh, haven't been in here before. Let's just look at the shop that they were getting. They were doing it up, and perhaps he was the doer. But now he is dead. I don't think you can do very much when you're dead. Some shotgun shells, I should have those, please. Some more shotgun shells, I should have those, please. At least there doesn't seem to be a limit on the number of batteries you can take, which is good. What do we have here? Another rifle magazine. I thought it was something a little more exciting, but never mind. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any limit on the number of batteries you can have, given that I seem to have picked up about 34 of them so far. Hello, friend. This gave me an opportunity. Well, it gave me an opportunity to have a look at things before you started mucking everything up. Dear oh dear. What does this say? Ooh, I finally found my sacred sanctuary? My dear brethren, if you are looking for sanctuary, come to thy safe haven to ascend beyond something. The heavenly prayer is, let's write that down again, right next to the other codes that I wrote down before, because I haven't been playing much else since I started playing this. I will be delighted to see the followers of the light. How thrilling. Right, what is that? 1497. Quickly, Philip, think of a historic event that happened in 1497. I want to say something to do with the Spanish Armada, but I cannot remember. So, forgive me. I finally found my... Oh, it reads it out for you. That's extremely kind of it, and would have made it far easier for me to figure out what's going on without stumbling over the calligraphy. Alright then, so we found a code, but you know what I should do? I should scratch out the old ones. That's better, just so that I know which one is the one I'm supposed to be paying more attention to. So we have found a code, but I do not know where the code goes. I didn't mean to do that. I just... This is most sneaky. Would you move your bottom, please? Would you move your bottom, please? No, apparently he wouldn't move his bottom, please. Seriously, mate, you're going to have to shift yourself. Oh, man. I mean, that's a better rifle than the AK-47 that we had before. I am seriously going to get frickin' stuck in here, mate, if you do not shove your ass out of the way. I didn't actually mean to do that either. I keep pressing all the wrong buttons. Oh, gosh. Seriously, would you just move your bum? Oh, gosh. Oh, man, I want one of those, Fallout companion screens where you can tell people to back up a bit. Don't make me go back to the last autosave, you beast. Just shift your ass. Alright, I have a potential solution to this, and it uses a hammer. Huzzah! The next time somebody is in your doorway and you don't want them to be there, just take a big hammer and smack them with it. Don't actually do that, you'll get us both in trouble. Alright, What's this? Oh, that's what it is. I want the rifle. I do, but I like the shotgun a lot. It's really good. It's really useful. It's useful because I'm stupid, mostly, if I'm honest, rather than anything else. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, and we'll be aware of that. I can go back there at some point. Let me just wander around for a second, because I have vague recollections of there being another clothing store somewhere where there were those little sort of changing rooms behind yellow curtains. I would like to go in there again and see if I can find... And how have I ended up in exactly the same place that I was before, given that I've gone a different direction? I haven't, it just looks similar. Excellent. I am most clever. Right, give me a minute, I shall figure out where we're going. Hopefully. My battery's draining in the elevator, and I can't turn it off. Middle mouse button isn't doing anything. Alright, we found a secret elevator. Oh yeah, we wanted to go up onto the higher floors, didn't we? Maybe I should have tried an elevator sooner. Goodness, I'm stupid, aren't I? Dear oh dear oh dear. I'm not the brightest bunny in the hill, as you may have previously ascertained by observing more than 5 seconds of gump that I've put out on the internet. Is there a door there? I believe so, yes. I don't think there's anything else here. This door won't open until I find the code. Oh, this is where we use the code. Oh, it's all coming together now. Everything makes sense. It was just me being stupid and looking for a staircase instead of an elevator. I do apologise. Alright then. Let's see what we have in here. Who are these interesting religious people who seem to be taking up sanctuary here? I don't know, but I am curious to that sort of person, I see. Dear oh dear oh dear. Yep, and a battery wasted because it was being used in the elevator, even though it shouldn't have been. Can I interact with it somehow?
Alben, you got any idea what to do with this thing?
I don't know. Maybe try opening the hatch and doing some rewiring.
Let's see here.
Right, so we have ventilation, which is on. We have general power, which is on. We have different cameras, presumably these are like security cameras, heating systems, parking, lighting, elevators. Everything needs to be on though. What can I actually do here? Oh. Nothing. So, pressing this button takes me out of it and then opens my inventory. Oh, I have a screwdriver. Does it want me to use the screwdriver on it? Because I'd forgotten about the screwdriver. Oh, pick up the screwdriver, thank you. I'd forgotten about the screwdriver for a minute. I thought it was like a replacement for my hammer, and then we got into a fight and I forgot about it. But presumably it's being used as an item. I think it's not powered up. Oh, right then. What other things can I interact with then? Nothing, basically. Alright then, let me get another battery in here, which I can't do because I don't have a spare mitten. Dear oh dear oh dear. And let me see if I can figure out how to get this power going, because he said something about doing some rewiring. Can I interact with any of these at all? I don't know what these are. They have a little picture of a gas symbol on it though, so I'm guessing those are to do with heating rather than anything else. Can I interact with any of this stuff? Seemingly not. I reckon it probably does want me to use the screwdriver, but goodness knows where or when. Would you move your bum out of the way? You are seriously getting on my nerves, mate. Like, seriously. When you were chatting, you were annoying, but when your posterior is in the way, it just becomes infuriating. Yeah. Oh. And now suddenly it works. Alright, how does this work? I wish to take this bit and plug it into here, please. Oh dear, it didn't work. Oh, I can't move that bit, alright. Can this bit plug into here? No? Can this bit plug into here? Yes. Alright. Hooray. Giddy on. As you may have noticed, I don't have a degree in mechanical engineering, so this is a little bit beyond me. Changing a light bulb is about the most I can manage. Oh, does it just have to be in, like, quite precisely? I can't just, like, shove it in. Oh, turns out I need to do this with some care and delicacy.
I think I did something.
Hooray!
I think we might have gotten ourselves into some trouble.
And we drained another battery while we were at it. Huzzah and hooray! Wonderful. Good thing we got lots of these things. Well, I don't think anything good happened. At least there's nobody here yet. Of course not. The elevators take so long that they couldn't possibly be here yet. Alright. Oh, sorry. Wrong elevator. Sorry. Okay. Let's go back down to the main shopping centre area and see if anything has changed. Other than my level of deafness. Right. Anything happened? That was... oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, goodness gracious me! And other such silly nonsense phrases. I hear some military music. This makes me nervous for military people. Not as in nervous for them like I'm being nervous so that they don't have to be. I mean like, oh gosh. I mean it in the sense that I'm nervous they're going to shoot me. There's lots of bullets being fired over there. I'm going to try and make it to the New Balance. I did it! Hooray! New Balance has been achieved, idiot. Mostly because a lot of my weight has been sliced off by scissor hands over here. Is the alarm going to attract the military over here? I wish you'd get this one. Right. Is that quite it? Is it just me, or have some of the barriers been removed? Can't possibly imagine why that would be true, but... No, I don't think they have. Alright, I think the military music has calmed itself down a little bit. Let's do a bit of hammering. Let's not do a bit of hammering. All better now. At least there don't seem to be any more people with guns. So we've achieved something interesting, but the question is, what exactly did that get us? Other than there's an alarm going, which doesn't seem a massively positive thing. I'm not convinced there's anything going on outside, but I just want to poke my head out and just see. Just sort of make sure the whole world hasn't collapsed. I mean, the whole world has collapsed. There's monsters everywhere, but you know. Let's see. No, the sky is still there. I reckon we're fine. Very convenient bit of timing there on the music. I appreciate that. I appreciate its sense of theatrical timing. Alright then. So something must have changed in the shopping centre. Something must have, occurred. Some new door is open or something that allows me to get somewhere. I can't go through here anymore, can I? No. I don't know why I said anymore, as if I could previously. Obviously I couldn't. Alright, I guess we're going to wander around for a little bit longer and see if we can figure out where it is we need to go. Because we've been that way, so I guess now we're going this way. Unless this door is open now. Huzzah! It is! I didn't use my brain, I just guessed. Right then. What's this? Is this of importance, other than being headache-inducing? I don't believe so, no. Right, let's seriously get out of here. Right, there we are, that's better. Demons and monsters I can deal with, but headaches are just unacceptable. Mostly because you can't shoot a headache away. Well, you can sort of shoot away most of the other things while you're there. Well, that's the end of him, at least. It's the end of most of my nose as well, if I'm not more careful about all these bullets I'm taking. You move your bum out of the way. Because of the inconvenient position of your posterior, I'm now stuck down here. You great muppet. And I mean great in the enormous sense, like a great lake, not great as in wonderful. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Can we go through here? Yes, we can, if this I am grateful. I need to stop pressing all the wrong buttons. Oh, good. It's another massive combat arena with a load of bad people in it, most of whom don't seem to have noticed me, apart from that one who's decided I'm so annoying he's going to leave. Can't wholly say I blame him. I'm quite grateful of that, however, because I don't really want to deal with him. He's still over there? I think so, yes. Yeah, the faceless are still fighting each other. That's so weird. I'm glad it's happening, but it's really weird. Can I just get rid of this kid, please?
Isaac, I gotta reload.
That creature, that long-legged loon over there, made a really creepy noise when he died, and I didn't enjoy it at all. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, that was a little adventure and a half, was it not? Alright. Let's appreciate the peace and quiet, and, be a little suspicious about the music ending. Do we have any healing items? We do, indeed. We should make good use of those while we can. Pistol clip, good. I'm grateful for those. We are a little short on the pistol bullets. Let me see. Anything else of importance or interest? Any other garbage that I can wander through, like some sort of scavenging fox? Let's have another bandage. Given all the bullets I've taken, I think I need something a little bit more severe than a bandage. But never mind. Alright, let's get a lay of the land. Looks like that's the way we're going to go, so let's be crass and go the exact opposite way. At least in this game I have an excuse for being crass and wasting time and going the wrong direction, because they often reward you with stuff. Not today, though, so I was purely being crass. Excellent. It's nice to have a bit of unadulterated crassness in your zombie escape scenes. Okay, those ladders look interesting. I haven't seen anything like that before. They're also quite unique in the sense that they're not on any of the other buildings. This isn't like America, where you seemingly have fire escapes down every single side of a building. But never mind. Also not much use as a fire escape, because you get down and then you have to fall down and break your bum, which isn't exactly excellent. I appreciate that you're probably going to lose things in a house fire, but the
I think I'm seeing things.
the solidity of your bottom is not exactly one of the things that I feel should be sacrificed. But never mind. This is still suspiciously quiet. I feel like we're going to get pounced upon by some helicopters and tanks, and not so gentle gentlemen. Or maybe we're just in the home stretch and we're absolutely fine. What on earth is that? Is that just a shipping container? I think so. It looks like a little tent. No, it's fine. Stop panicking. Stop panicking about the little tent. And get on with the video game. Okay, any items or things I can have? Anything important? Anything hidden in the cement mixer? No, not even a bit of cement. This is most sad. Alright, there's another door back there, but I just want to check over here first, just in case of treasure, items, or other such spondylix. But no such thing occurred. I have been shown to be a total twit. And now we must go through this door instead. Just going to get the light and hammer combo going. Thank you. So that we can see what we're doing a little bit better. So there's a staircase there. Oh, there's a staircase over there. Let's check some of these doors first. This one won't budge. Nor will this one. Alright, let's go this way first and just see what we've got before we go charging on upstairs. Hopefully they both lead to the same place. Well, they obviously lead to the same floor. I mean, they sort of lead you to the same sort of video game zone, as it were. Alright, I'm really not sure. This place seems very sort of open. And I don't mean that in a welcoming sense. I just mean it in a, at least most of the doors aren't locked sense. Yeah, okay then. Okay, so this area is just a little extra area. It's not necessary. Just there to give you a few more supplies. I'm grateful. Okay. I mean, you know, for the amount that I complain, you probably think I'm never grateful for anything in my life, but I am actually genuinely grateful just for a few extra supplies and a nice, calm little place where no one's trying to shoot me.
Oh, shit. That doesn't sound good. Here, take this. You need to get out of here.
Wait. What about you, Albin?
Worry about me later. Right now, you need to get out of here. Now go, and don't look back.
I'm guessing he gave me the bag that had the car parts in it.
Oh, shit. I have to call Vlad. Oh, where's my phone? Shit. Vlad, you there?
Yes, I'm here, Isaac. What happened?
We got attacked by a group of monsters. Albin told me to leave him behind. I don't know what happened. Shit. Fuck. What do I do now?
Calm down, okay? Where are you right now?
Crap. I'm at the construction site.
Do you have the map on you?
Dang it. Yeah, I do.
Good. Do you see the midpoint market on the map? You're gonna have to make your way there. We'll be waiting for you.
Oh, wait. What about Albin? Will he make it out alive?
I don't know. You will have to get rid of it. So try not to think about it too much. Alright? Isaac?
Yeah, I'll be there soon. Oh God. Shit.
Right then. Okie dokie. Oh, Kitty, and another battery was drained in a cutscene. Kitty, I'm getting driven absolutely mad by these, Oh, bag! Oh, Kitty. Okay, so they are letting me upgrade my inventory. That's good. Bag! Kitty, is that an A? There is the tiniest little twiddle in the corner there. Kitty, I do apologise. I thought it meant bog, which at best means a sort of watery, marshy land, and at worst, a bit more colloquially, tends to mean well, toilet. So yeah, there's that to think about. Oh well, at least I gave my hammer a good clean, if nothing else. Right then, so we need to make our way to another place then in order to meet up with the friends and bring the car parts with them. Presumably we're going to where the car actually is, to where it is located. What is this? These are some pipes. This is not a doorway. I am most disappointed. Oh, whoa, what a beautiful morning. Mainly because there's no frickin' monsters. And now that Albin is probably slightly ever so probably dead, we don't have to listen to him moaning and griping all the time. We also don't have him to help us out in combat, and that's also a very, very tiny silver lining in the big cloud of death. This game is a little bit inconsistent in the sense of when it wants to play music and when it doesn't. I do like that most of the time it doesn't play music for the sake of either making it spookier because it's really quiet, or for the sake of not distracting you during combat. I knew I could be sneaky. And finally I've actually got space to carry all my various regalia with me. But Yeah, sometimes it does decide to play a bit of music, and when it does, it picks quite nice music to play. I don't know if it's from somewhere else or if it's homemade. One does not know. Homemade. I didn't mean home. I meant original. I meant an original composition. I didn't mean homemade.
This is lovely. We've got flowers, we've got trees, we've got the sea.
Oh, this is positively pleasant. Can we put this gun away for a moment, just so that we're not, I'd rather look like a nice workman rather than looking like a vicious killer standing by the sunset with my weapon drawn. Oh, it's so lovely to have extra spaces available thanks to my bog. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. You have no idea the relief that this bog has brought me after so long of so much pain. Okie dokie then. These things can't go through here. Alrighty then, let's just enjoy the lovely view. For its sort of graphical style, and I'm going to call it a style given that there's no way that this was like, it was the best graphics we could do, because obviously this game came out in 22, so obviously things have progressed a bit from now, but for the graphical style, that is quite beautiful in its own little way. And little boats down there, when you wish to go off and have a little boating adventure. Oh, we can see a name of a place. You are now leaving... That's a lot of fuzz. That's a lot of fuzz at the end there. Corinthton? One supposes. One has no idea, but one is going to guess that that is the reality. Oh, good. A few more pills. I already have these. Oh, so I can actually only carry one set of pills at a time. Oh, okay, those don't stack. That is a shame. Here are some shotgun shells. I wouldn't really advise that you go fishing using a shotgun. That seems a little inefficient, if you ask me. But I'm not a fishing expert. Not, in fact, an expert on anything. But, let's presumably wander down the street. Let's not wander down the street. Let's wander down the pathway. It's alright, game. You can cut it with the nice music now. Instead, we can listen to what sounds like a slightly gammy Geiger counter. Oh, we are going to go through the tunnel. Alright then. Let me get the light out again. It's so nice just to have a little bit of extra carry space. I say a little bit of extra carry space, that's a 50% increase, so it's actually not that insignificant. Oh dear. This is nice. Nice just to have a slightly calm bit of the game after so many monsters and demons and villains that jumped on my face. Unconsensual face sitting is not acceptable. Dear. It's just nice to have a bit of time where we can relax. See, why didn't we get in this car, whichever this one is that's making such a racket? This one, I think. Can I get in the car and go for a ride? No, I can't. Because they said no. And unlike some people in this game, when a ride is asked for and someone says no, it then doesn't happen. But never mind. I do spy that the music has disappeared, which is lovely. This game really knows how to time its light dying, doesn't it? Alrighty then. Whereabouts have we ended up? Somewhere far too frickin' pleasant. That's the wonderful thing about horror games, is they can give you nice stuff, and you as the player will turn it into something bad because you just become suspicious of it. Because you simply refuse to believe that the game is being nice to you. This is actually a really nice bit of city architecture. We don't really have anything that's exciting or interesting around me, so... I mean, this isn't exciting, but it is sort of nicely designed. You know, it feels like it's been designed with a bit of care instead of just random people slopping stuff down as if they were feeding pigs. But never mind. Let's go through this door, I suppose. Goodness. Just a nice bit of peace, only slightly marred by the fact that I carried a gun through it. What on earth is that? Oh, more Magnum rounds. Sorry, it looked a bit like a car battery at first. I do apologise. I don't know why I thought such a strange thing, but I did. Right. Yes, I know. Bang another D cell into it, or whatever under the sun it is that we're using. Is there anything here? I don't think so.
There's a chair.
Ah, there was a chair and some boxes, and that is about the size of it. Alright, should we go up or go down first? I don't know. I don't really know where it is we're going exactly. So that's a bit difficult. There's a light shining on that door, and it says fire escape, so that tells me that's probably our exit. Well, this is nice. This reminds me of home.
Kitty, aunt, get the gun. Get the frickin' gun.
Right, turns out the frickin' gun was not necessary. Turns out everything's absolutely fine. Kitty hell. Can I go through here? Something is blocking the door. What a tragedy. There's an item here. Some bullets. I'm grateful for those. Can I go through here? No. Alright then. Let me quickly go back then. Because it seems like that actually might be our real exit. Maybe that one's locked. Let me, just scoot me bum back down the stairs and we'll check out this other staircase that led down here to see if there's any items or anything down here. Ooh! The Tyrus 347. Goodness. Oh, that's a cool little thing for the magazine. That's very nice. It's also not a circle which really bugs me. If it were one more bullet at the bottom, it would be a nice circle, but there isn't, and that really bugs my love of symmetry, but never mind. At least we have a nice big strong gun now with which we can blow some people's heads off, so that's good. Oh, locked by brass key, okay. That's interesting. So, perhaps I need to, find the key somewhere by going into another apartment. Anything on the other side? It's a little ladder and a big invisible barrier, but other than that, can I go up the ladder? No, I can't. Not that it would do me much good, because it looks like we're on the top floor anyway. But, let us sneak in here into the bedroom, into the boudoir even, to use my, stupid pronunciation of an obsolete word. Alright, we have the key now. Oh, dear. I would hope that this gun is going to be good and powerful, because, that's sort of the tradition in these games. But, your good old Magnum is a lovely, powerful one. That's what you've got in all of your Resident Evil and the similar. So, hopefully, this will be very good at blowing people's brains out. Unlike me, who is not good at blowing people's brains out because of dreadful. Oh, goodness, it's dark. I don't guess I can combine the. I don't guess I can remember the buttons. No. I don't guess I can combine the this and the this, can I? No. If I couldn't do it with the smaller pistol, I guess it wouldn't make sense that I could do it with the girthy pistol. So I suppose that was a bit of a silly plan, wasn't it? Any things? No things to be had. No things to be enjoyed. I'm beginning to really wish I had a few more hotkeys now, because, yeah, now that I've got more than 3 weapons, it means I can't hotkey one of them. So, I am going to leave things as they are for the moment, I think. Because I feel like the Magnum is going to be useful for bosses, and bosses are either going to be lumbery enough that I can run away from them for a moment in order to quickly pull out my inventory and get the gun out, or for dealing with like the stronger enemies, like the big lanky ones that we dealt with in that earlier area, who made the funny noise upon death. Right then, speaking of funny noises, and for that matter, speaking of death, why haven't we encountered any death-dealing, funny noise-making maniacs for a while? I feel a bit suspicious. I'm detecting a distinct lack of action in this proportion of the game, and it's making me suspicious. Oh, I can't go this way? Well, you've clearly blocked it off with the use of those 2 train cars, so what's the purpose of the invisible barrier? That seems a little bizarre and mysterious, but at least that means I can't waste any time. I thought there might be some items hidden back there, but no such luck. Kind of regret not getting the rifle that we found in the shopping centre earlier. Mind you, I would have had to have left the pistol or the shotgun behind together. So maybe we'll get another opportunity, or maybe we won't. We'll only know once we get to the end. Hello friends, I have arrived. Just gonna have a little sleep. Don't disturb him, he's having a little sleep. Oh, whoop-de-doodle, we get to do another one of these. And then I get to breathe in the wrong direction and nearly choke myself. I don't have any of my stuff this time, like my light or my weapon. Which at least hopefully means there won't be a boss at the end, which can waste...
Once the subject started to be able to talk and more, I decided to try and ask about a few things. The subject said that, quote, I can't remember everything. And I also noticed a sudden change in his mood. Suddenly became very disgruntled, uncomfortable. He refused to talk to me for a few hours on this, but things have now finally come back to me. So my final conduct, the subject either cannot remember anything, or the memories that he has don't make
Okay, at least I was able to hear a little bit of that. I'll see what I can do in post to see if I can make that a bit more audible for you if it's initially difficult for you to hear that. But it sounded like a sort of like a dictation of a medical log. They were talking about a subject who in the name of hell programmed that frickin' thing. I'll get back to that in a minute. Who was like talking about they were trying to get him to like move his arms and legs, and then he said he was having some memory problems. At least bumping into these doesn't take my health away. They're like big lines of teeth. A bit scary. But that's the exit, so that's perhaps how I escape the nightmare world. I just need to get a little bit more traumatized by it first. Earth is that? Some kind of strange contraption the Riddler would dream up. There's a door here. And we can actually go through this one. And that's brought me here, which, unless I'm mistaken, is where we began. No, it's not. No, this is somewhere totally different. What on earth was that? Did you see that? It was like a man with a syringe or something, and he was stabbing a character who was lying on the block there. And then the character sort of moved up as if shrieking in pain. Most strange. There does seem to be a rather medical sort of atmosphere to this. I'm trying to think of a word other than vibe to use, and I'm failing quite miserably to find one. Because you've got like the hospital beds. Oh dear. I don't like this, and I don't like that noise, which I can't tell if it's a child screaming or not. Oh dear. This is most mysterious indeed. These don't really strike me as like the corridors of a hospital, but they might be in like a warped sort of, after the images have been affected by the subconscious mind of a patient. Like the blood on the door implying that something bad happens. There, I feel like something bad is going to happen at the end of this corridor. And I can't sprint. I forgot about that. I seem to remember in the other world, in the other dream, I could only sprint when it was necessary, like in the platforming bits. Okay. I'll go and get embraced by the darkness, will I? Oh dear, here we go. Oh, that wasn't a gap? Oh, right. This is most bizarre. This is most strange. There is definitely something in front of me. There's like a line of broken glass here. Where on earth am I going? I have no idea. I guess I'm just going to keep walking until I find something or see something or bump into something or hurt myself.
What the?
Excellent questions, my friend. Hello? Who's there? Oh, it's me.
What is this all about? Wait, no, this can't be real. This can't be real. No, this is not real. This is not real. No!
So, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Professional voice acting. Interesting. Am I going to wake up now? No, of course not. You have not had enough sleep, young man. Go back to bed until those bags under your eyes have been sorted out. That's interesting. So that was almost... Is that noise? It's like somebody putting up a few shelves. Maybe they're trying to break through the wall? Yeah, so that was like me in a car, as if I'd had a car accident. I can't interact with any of these doors, you know, in order to, like, make a thing appear, so I can't
Go this way! I have my guns. Now don't. Oh, fiddlesticks and darn it.
Is it the same boss as before? No, it's a totally different one. Where are my freaking guns, for goodness sake? Or at least a light or something. I'm alive. Guns! Give me a weapon. Give me a stick to throw at him. Kids aren't. In the words of Riker, if the time should come where we have to fight, could you arrange to find a few rocks for me to throw at them? Dear, oh dear, oh dear. At least I can frickin' sprint. Everything else, I seem to have lost him, which is excellent. I've also lost my train of thought, but never mind. Yeah, so perhaps like this whole zombie invasion thing is all just like a coma-induced hallucination, and I'm actually in hospital. And the medical logs I was hearing before were talking about me. They were trying to sort of mend me, get me feeling better. And they presumably weren't having a great deal of success. Said something about me having memory problems. Maybe the smack on my head damaged my ability to remember my life. Giddy aunts. There's all these endless corridors, but there's no weapons. I feel like surely I must have to defeat this boss, like in the mano-y-mano fashion, rather than in the run away like a cowardly child version. But, hooray! Maybe that wasn't a boss fight, it was just there, like the health bar.
Shit! Oh, it was just a nightmare. Just a nightmare.
Indeed. Right then. Yeah, maybe the boss's health bar was just there just to let you know that there was a boss there. Which is a little strange, but never mind. At least I've got my stuff now. At least that means I didn't waste any of my bullets and stuff trying to have a bit of a powwow. So that's nice. Right then. The beginning of the third act. That's good, because I was actually worrying that we might be reaching the conclusion to the game all of a sudden. I mean, the third act might be the last one, for all I know. I have no idea how long the game is. My attempts to figure it out by looking at the length of the Steam reviews weren't very long. Because, do I need to reload this? No, I don't. Because normally you can look at the reviews that say they've completed the game and then look at how many hours of playtime they had at the time of writing the review, which is a very nice little feature which Steam has, in order to figure out how long they played the game for. But of course that doesn't factor in things like them replaying it, for example. But it's interesting nonetheless, but it didn't do much good, because some people seem to get as little as 2 hours out of it, and other people seem to get as much as like 7 or 8 hours. I think we've probably been going for about 4, maybe 5 hours so far. It's tough to tell, tough to remember. But I'm glad that the story's ramping up a bit. That was another thing people were ragging on about in Steam reviews. talking about how the story is like basically non-existent, but I don't think that's in the slightest bit true. I think there's I'm carrying too much of it. You're not even carrying any of these, my friend. Can I move these things somehow to like sort of pick them up and put them in a different place? I don't think so. No. All right, maybe I need to wait until I need the shovel before I actually worry about trying to get hold of it. Can I go through this gate here? No, is the long and the short of it. Right then. Yeah, because like the it gives you enough sort of basic story that you can grasp in terms of you're a man in a city with a gun, there's zombies, go to the other end of the street. You know, it can set that much up on its own without without needing to give you much more than that. Yeah, you didn't want to try that again, did you? But you're stupid enough to give it a go. Yeah, it sort of gives you that little bit of basic story that is necessary in order for you to sort of have some semblance of reason for playing the game, because since moving away from the arcade era, we actually need a motivation for playing video games these days. I've had an idea. Yeah, and then sort of once you get into it, and once you've enjoyed the combat and the gameplay a little bit, you can then get onto the slightly more interesting story about sort of this mysterious military that's going to come and shoot us all to bits, or this sort of a bit more meta story about whether or not I'm actually really here. That was the wrong button. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to drop this. Is this a melee weapon? Yes, it is. It's much, much slower, but I bet this does a lot more damage, and it's fun. But there's no way I'm going to be able to combine these items together, are there? No. So, all of my hotkeys have gotten buggered. I didn't realise that as well. Yeah, because I can't carry weapons in, like, my misc spots. My miscellaneous, rather. To use the full appropriate word, given I don't think anyone actually refers to it as misc. They just write it that way in inventories because there isn't enough space. Right then, for the sake of showing you off new things, for the sake of the idea of hitting a zombie in the face with a spade is just so wonderful I can't possibly pass it up, we're going to swap the hammer for the spade. I can open a hardware store at the end of this. Right then, is there somebody I can bap? Probably, because it just saved, which is not quite like the dynamite. Some more spooky music. I like it. Very nice spooky music. I do want to just explore the streets a little bit. I don't know, should I go that way or should I go down this alleyway? Let's check the alleyway first. Alright, good. This is in fact a dead end with stuff in it. I'm grateful for this. Giddy, I'm getting so much stuff. This is annoying. What goes in the disc? Oh, like the batteries and the stuff like that. So even though I've got a space available, I can't have more than one stack of bandages. That's quite annoying. I feel like you should be able to have multiple stacks of things if you want to, especially if the stacks are limited to a number as constricting as 3. But never mind. We're going to go left or go right? I suppose we're going left. For no particularly good reason. It's all a bit spooky. It's all quite a lot spooky, actually. It's a bit surreal. I must say the light, thunder and rain really do add something. Something a bit creepy. I shouldn't really, because like this is no different to me walking down the street in the evening. But I do find it rather concerning. At least there's lots of spare bandages around that we could go and pick up if we do go through a fight and take a bit of damage. This looks interesting though. What do we have here? Is it just a barrel fire or yes, at least we can warm our tootsies for a moment before we continue on with our journey. What do we have here? Pistol bullets? I'm already full on those, aren't I? Hello friend! Would you like to be spaded? I expect you would, but I don't really want to spade you. Because that's going to involve me getting spat on. I don't much want that. Well, we've we have appropriately tested the theory that the Magnum is quite powerful. It is quite excellent at blowing people's brains out. Excellent. That's really all you want from a gun, isn't it? I mean, if it does that, what other demands could you possibly place upon it? No reasonable one that I can think of. Okay then. Do you think that because this chapter is called Breathe Free, it's going to be about having a nice relaxing time and just being calm? Because from the pedigree of this game that we've enjoyed thus far, I somehow doubt that that is the situation. Here are some little police cars, some little dinky ones that are kind of cute in their own silly way. Even though I don't really think a police car should be cute, it should probably be quite intimidating, I think. I think sort of equal parts intimidating and reassuring, I think is what you should try to aim for with your police car. Right then, let's go and mess up a crime scene. Which is a man. Excellent work, Detective Phil. That's about all I can tell you. He seems to have been shot, judging by the blood splatters, and I can't quite tell what that is. It might be a photograph or something. I thought at first it was a weapon, but I don't believe that's accurate. Alright then. So what do you want me here for? Unless you want me to, like, jump over this. Because you are clearly telling me this is of great importance. What is that? The end is near. Find the key to the walkway and return it to the designated spot. You have 48 hours. Goodness. Looks like there's a little map here as well, but it's a little difficult to read given all of the blood. Well, you ran out of time, didn't you? Interesting. The key to the walkway. Why are those things in quotation marks? What's all that about? Presumably then there's other things that you want me to see in this environment before we carry on through there. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Little bit of mystery going on. Alright then. Let's get a little bit of a better lay of the land and figure out where we've been. We've been down that alleyway and moved into the far end of this street, which is where the crime scene is. Then, if we come down here, the alleyway pops out between those two buildings there, I believe. So let's bash our crotch into a bumper and then wander over here and see what we find. It's rather difficult to tell whether I've been here before. I don't recognise that shape of building, however. So, I don't reckon we've been here before. I'm just so suspicious. I'm just so suspicious of everything. Is this where we started? We came through a gate like this before, didn't we? Yes, because this is where we got the show. Alright, so I've just been around in a big circle. Goodness, I'm stupid. Alright then, so it seems like there's a lot more circles here than I realised. So that's the place where we found the bandage. There's a dead end behind us. So, yeah, we turned left and went that way the first time, which is the corridor we just came back through. By corridor I mean street. So let's go right this time and see what else we can find. Anything important here? Can I go through any of these doors? I don't believe so, no. There's just the world's biggest game of Connect 4 going on here. And not a great deal else. There's not a light over there. That might be something of importance. Particularly flickering lights. Like, lights are useful for telling a player where to go, but a flickering light... Now that is the creme de la creme of informative signals. And the door's open as well, which means I must definitely be able to go through here. And severely regret it. Time to do some bashing. I mean, it's effective. It's a very brute force solution to the problem, but my goodness, is it effective? Okay, let's just go back to the pistol, because I don't really want to get slapped around again by anyone else. Here's a little bathroom. We can actually use one of these bandages now, which is lovely. I should like to use this, please. I do spy something else over there. I think it's pistol bullets, maybe? Let's have that, please. Thank you very much. Pistol bullets. Don't need them, of course, because I haven't actually shot anyone yet. At least not for the last few minutes, which is an incredible display of restraint on my part. But never mind. I'm now beginning to wonder whether in fact I should have ended the episode at the beginning of the third act, because it's probably going to be quite a while until we get something else of sort of significance. What do we have here? This looks exciting. An adornment. There's a word I haven't heard in donkey's ears. Goodness. I'm alive! What under the sun is that? It seems to vomit toothpaste when I shoot it, which is interesting. Also seems quite strong. I do wish you'd stay still. No, it really is vomiting. Come back here. That's better. Right. Why did you need a spotlight to see a book? Goodness, does your phone not come with a torch? Are there more of them? Are they up upon the upper levels? I don't know. Can I have a slightly better look at this kit, please? Not really. He seems to have his head recessed in his shoulders, but beyond that I can't really inform you of any details. Alright, so we found this is a library, which has this adornment in it, which interestingly has gone into this miscellaneous section instead of being down here where most of the keys usually go. He's not... No, he's not dead. He's in fact vomiting again. Wonderful. Should we stick with the shotgun? Because it seems a bit more effective. That's better. Maybe get a look at his face here. I do wish they'd fall on their back a little bit more often. It's not impertinent. Oh, gosh. If it's not impertinent of me to say, I do prefer these people on their back. Alright, let's stick with the shotgun. Let's actually commit to what we agreed to. There's some Magnum bullets that I'd rather like, and there's a little skittering individual. Let me get myself into a position where I can hopefully avoid all of his various vomit. I don't like how they just bend over like that. It's very disconcerting. Alright, if I could get past this little table, thank you very much. Let me see if I can get on here. There we go, brilliant. Good, good, good. Right then. Nice to be introduced to a new enemy type, but man in hoodie with weird face who vomits toothpaste all over the place is is certainly a new enemy design. Goodness, I wish they get that creative in most AAA games with their introductions of new enemies and things. Alrighty then. Let's see what else we can find and where this adornment goes. So there's the Glock 17, which is actually the first pistol we got, but I'm going to stick with this because it's presumably more powerful. And there's another flashlight in case you missed it earlier and weren't silly enough in order to pick it up and you were too sensible. So, is this adornment the key that they were talking about? Because it's not a literal key, so it seems plausible that it could be a key rather than anything else. What was this room? Oh yeah, this was the bathroom, wasn't it? And, oh, actually we do want to go in the bathroom because we want to pick up that magazine, don't we? We don't want to leave that behind. What? Didn't I use loads of pistol bullets? Yes, I did, and then I totally forgot to reload because I have the intellectual capacity of a roasted lentil. Marvellous. Let's stick with the shotgun. Alright then, where else can we go? Can we go anywhere, in fact? Because we can't go through here, and that was the door that we came through, so that just leads you to the library, doesn't it? Indeed. Alright then. So we might have found the key. Now, we need to find the walkway, which this key, quote-unquote, is pertaining to. And then perhaps that will allow us to progress onwards, given that that's what keys sort of let you do. Or at the very least, let people, let you stop people from chasing you, one or the other. I don't think we've been into this alleyway before, because I don't recognise these little posters. Oh, they're not posters, they're just blocks of graffiti. I do apologise. Some more shotgun shells, grateful for those. We're getting a bit low on them, so quite appreciative. You scared the chicken goujons off me. Never do that again. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Alright, I don't think there's any other sort of properly serious bad guys here. There's just these hopelessly comedic ones instead. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Alright then, man alive. How on earth would we survive with comedy if we didn't have synonyms? Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Anything else of importance here? There's just a bicycle. I don't think there's actually anything else at all, other than this slightly scary looking box. No, I can't go up there. A few more bullets, I shall have these. Thank you. At least the pistol reloads nice and quickly compared to every other weapon in the world. I dread to think how long the Magnum's going to take to reload. Let's just consume these for the sake of getting a little bit of health there. There we go. Alright then. I reckon this is a dead end, so let's head back and see where else we can go. Well, we seem to have figured something out at least. So this must be where the adornment goes, actually. The question is which way round it goes. I have no idea. I assume it's not meant to be upside down. I assume that if I get this the right way round somehow, that oh, there we are, that'll work. Hooray! Ooh, a secret passageway. How very Enid Blyton. I somehow doubt she was the inspiration for this. She could have been, but you know, if I had to go out on a limb, I'd say the answer to that question is probably no. These scary things. To be honest, they're not scary things. They're just scaring me because I'm a bit of a pushover. Alright.
Get the gun, get the gun, get the gun!
You'd think I'd learn not to walk down dark, spooky corridors in this place without a weapon drawn. Dear, I just wanted to show you what was in the corridor, and then I showed you a bit too much of what was in the corridor. Dear, at least it didn't get on my head again. Well, this seems like a nice place, apart from the dead body in it. But other than that, everything in this place is lovely. And here's another rifle. That is no, that is the same rifle that we saw as before, I think. All right. If I got rid of my bandages and my pills, I could carry that. I'm going to get rid of my pills because I've only got the one of them. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of those, and then I can. What? What? So I can put the pistol in the bag, but I can't put. I can put the Magnum in the bag, but I can't put the rifle in the bag. No. I thought I was going to say I've outwitted you, game, but no, it seems that I haven't. Does the rifle take up 2 spots? No. No, it's just totally refusing to use this spot for anything. Alright, that's a bit weird. You'd think I'd be able to manage this. So I can have all these things. Is it like I've got some limit on like the number of large weapons I'm allowed to have? No. No, it just doesn't want me to carry more than 3 weapons in a melee at the same time, doesn't it? Could I lose the spade and have the pistol? Yes. Is it like some limit that I'm only allowed to have 4 weapons at any given time? Because if so, that's a little annoying. But, due to the spade being a bit unwieldy, I am going to actually, I'm actually going to stick with the rifle for a little while, for not much reason other than I've got loads of bullets for it that I should really stop wasting. I haven't got a freaking clue where the door handle is. Where's the door? Oh, there was a button, I see. yeah, I've got loads of bullets for it that I really should start making good use of. And again, I want to show off as much new stuff as possible. I don't want to leave stuff behind. Just get the. And suddenly, all of my hotkeys have all gotten screwed. Get the gun out, for crying out loud! I hate these creatures with a burning passion! Not the kind of burning passion that ends with roses! Get off my frickin' face, you big dummy! Right. You want to go through that song and dance again? Goodness. Where did I leave those pills? I'd like them, please. I'd rather enjoy being allowed to enjoy them. Why does it keep screwing up all my hotkeys? It's not rocket science, game. It's also not rocket science for me to find the correct buttons and press them on the keyboard. You know what I could do? Look at them. Right, there we are. Giddy, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh well, Mr. Shovel, your time was short. Short and bloody, but other than that, I always love you. Giddy yards. Oh, I never had a proper look at these things. Oh. They seem to have blood-soaked underwear and very badly shaved hair. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. None of these are good things. Man alive. What a game. It had been just long enough that I'd forgotten about those infernal creatures, but no more. Oh, you can just stay down there and burn. To quote. There's more pills over there. I don't much care for those. Can I go through this door? No, no I can't. Of course I can't. Can I actually have the rifle this time? Because I feel like I might stand a chance with the rifle. I don't even know where it is, for goodness sake. It does seem like when you get far enough away from them, however, they do just stand still in rather a static fashion. As opposed to standing still in a very dynamic fashion, I suppose. Good job, Phil. Frickin' twit. It's a burst weapon! Oh, I love burst weapons! Seriously, every time I get the opportunity to in any kind of shooter, if there's a weapon that fires 3 bullets at once, I will always pick that. I don't care how much it sucks, I love burst weapons. I don't know why. There's just something about the concept of pulling the trigger and 3 bullets flying out that just makes me so very happy. Alright then, let's see if we can get out of here. Here we are, this is the little staircase is what I was looking for. Any items or things around? I don't believe so, it's so very dark. Dear oh dear oh dear, I do wish I had more hotkeys. I keep saying it, but that's only because it remains being true. Right then! Let's get stabbed from below. Hang on. The old theory on the this needs a bit more testing. Okay. What on earth is that creature? Okay, so this is interesting. It is possible to fire just 1 bullet. If you press the mouse a tiny bit, you can... Oh, I really want that. Oh, I really need a bigger inventory. Why can't I carry these other things? It's so silly. I've got so much space. If only a good time I get this into that spot. I do wish you could rearrange your inventory a bit. Because if I pick that up, it seems to go into like the top spot, as it were. If I drop that, that wouldn't let me carry the weapon, would it? No. It's so frustrating. I don't have the... Oh, that's because I've only dropped one. That would explain quite a lot. I'm a bit stupid. You're sure I can't take this with me? No. And if I pick this up, it will go into the top spot. So, yeah, that's annoying. That is real annoying. Giddy, I really... I love this rifle. Oh, I can get rid of the old dirt brain. Gee whiz, I wonder if I'm going to find a space for this shotgun that's going to replace my old shotgun. Maybe by throwing the old frickin' thing out, you dense old dingus. I swear I'm aging terribly. Right then, this... Just never mind any of that. Let me go back to talking about the burst weapon, because that's slightly less humiliatingly stupid of me than the shotgun was. Okay, so it seems like you can fire one bullet at a time with the rifle. You just have to press the button a microscopic amount. If you hold the button down, it doesn't go automatic. The weapon, that is. But, you can get 3 bullets out of it. So if you hold down, you can have up to 3 bullets come out, but you can get single bullets out on their own if you're very careful. Which is interesting. A bit weird, but interesting. Right then, I also assume that means there is still a good amount of game to go, because they wouldn't give you loads of fun new weapons, and then only give you 2 minutes to play with them. So,
Let me just reverse my arse back a bit.
that isn't. I found another of these skittering creatures. Thank you. Had I known it was so much to ask, I wouldn't have bothered. Can I just have a bandage, please? Thank you. Should have been using the new shotgun, really. That would have been more sensible. Never mind the shotgun. Those things are still scary after all this time. I don't know if this is going to be much different in terms of, like, anything other than just the damage numbers. Man, do I like it. Maybe it's got better range. That's... Somehow they didn't shoot at me. Oh, it's even slower to reload than the old one, which is just marvellous. Giddy up. Would you stop being so arthritic and get on with it? This is a very powerful gun. Shush. Had enough of you lot moaning and whining and griping all the time. Kidsy yarns. Yeah, I feel like maybe the shotgun has better range, because the whole the massive disadvantage of using a shotgun is that it loses damage at range. So I don't know whether any exist in real life, but in video games when they want to upgrade your shotgun, they sometimes offer you one. They sometimes offer you a conga-like baddies. They sometimes offer you one which is better at range. So perhaps that is what this new shotgun will be like. Yay! I need these. I'm grateful for them. Oh gosh, I don't need you in my life. You're a big pain in my bottom. Kids, yeah, I thought toothpaste was good to you. My mother lied to me. This person gave me toothpaste and it didn't make me better at all. Didn't make my teeth any stronger, almost knocked my teeth out in fact. Goodness. Right, can we find like a door or something to go through so we can end this episode please, because I am knackered. Their range is demonic, I swear. I would kill for the aiming abilities that those kids have. Did the thing actually reload? No, it didn't. It was sneaky and fibbed to me. There we are, thank you. Wrong button. Twice. Alright, let's just find somewhere that we can go in. Thank you. Goodness sake. I swear this inventory is the least cooperative inventory I've had in a game in a long time. I've never had an inventory like this that was just so refusing to have anything put inside it. Goodness sake, it's like an unmarried Catholic. You just can't get in it. Kidsy aren't. Right then, so oh dear, I apologise. When I think of things, my brain sort of runs them through a quick check. The first check is, does it sound vaguely funny? The second check is, should I say it? The problem was, is it passed the first thing, but it didn't. It passed the first thing so well that that I didn't bother running the second check on it. So I do sincerely apologise. Right then, right then, nice noisy elevator ride. This can be the ending, I think. And I'm wasting more battery while I'm in it. Hooray! Oh man, alive. I'm having the time of my life playing this game. This looks a lot like when we came back to the hideout the first time. Cutscene? That'd be something nice to end on. No, not a cutscene. Is there another bed that I can have another little nap in?
What is this?
I don't know. It's certainly not Jeremy Kyle, I know that for certain. Most mysterious.
Hey, is this thing on? Can anyone hear me?
What?
Hello?
Who is this?
Definitely not Jeremy Kyle.
What's
He's got a
going
beard.
on?
Isaac, is that you? Can you hear me?
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Ludwig Richter, or as you've known me, Dr. Plutonium. I need to talk to you.
Screw you! I gotta get out of here.
Isaac, wait. Listen, I know you're suffering a lot. You're lost. I want to help you.
Leave me alone! You've helped me enough as it is.
Just hear me out, please. Listen, I know you have these nightmares you can't deal with. I can help you get rid of them. I just need you to trust me.
I have no reason to trust you anymore.
Isaac, look, nobody besides me can help you with this. I know exactly what to do. Let me do something good for once.
You're lying. If you wanted to fix me, you'd have done it already. You just want to capture me, to perform your wicked experiments on me again.
No, it's not like that.
Then what is it like? All of a sudden, you have a change of heart and want to help me? I know what happened back there in that lab. You won't fool me again.
Isaac, look, I can help you recover. I promise I won't hurt you. The key to the door is on the drawer behind you. I hope you'll change your mind.
Fascinating. Well, there's a lovely little bit to end on. That's interesting. So that explains the nightmares then. This character has some presumably traumatic memories of when that doctor was performing experiments on him. And that explains like all of the medical logs that we heard and like the patient rooms that we saw, the hospital beds. And presumably that was the doctor that we saw in that cage where there was that table and he was stabbing a syringe into somebody. Perhaps that was me who was being stabbed. It got very quiet all of a sudden. And a bit... Right then, Nizzy Broski. Okay, so that just allows me to carry on. That's good, otherwise I had to go back and I'd have been a bit stuck. Goodness, we've reached a high rise. The elevator must be going up all night. I mean, the elevator rides do last long enough for that. But, anyway, that is enough of that for another while, I think. I say another while because I'm not sure exactly what regularity these videos are going to go out with. Because, it's difficult to know so far into the future. But anyway, yeah, I'm having a great time playing this game. I really enjoy it. I think its story is fascinating. I think the combat mechanics are really nicely balanced. I'm enjoying all of the new weapons we're getting to explore. In fact, almost everything's new now, isn't it? We've got the Magnum, we've got the new shotgun, we've got the rifle. We had the shovel as well, which was new as much as we left that behind. So I apologise for that. But yes, all sorts of good fun and excitement is happening, and I hope you're enjoying it. I'm certainly enjoying playing this game. Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Look after each other, and good night.